Hello, everyone. How have you guys been doing? Hello, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're all well. And I know it's a different time to the usual one we have every Sunday. So I'm going to give it a few minutes until all of you all join me. Yeah, I don't see anyone yet. All right, I see one. It's probably MJ. Hi, MJ. How are you doing? All right. Hi, Stephanie. How are you all? Good to see you. All right. So I'm going to just talk about the twin flame in general. And if you guys have any questions, feel free. Any questions, you guys can ask me any questions about the journey and anything you guys want. So feel free. I hope you guys are all having a great Thanksgiving. So um, do share your, you know, do share if you have anything. Also, how are things going on, with your journey? Do you guys, are you guys seeing any progress? Are there any changes in your journey? Anything, just feel free to shoot away. So basically, the energies of November have been intensely crazy. A lot of y'all would be finding immense changes. Like some may be questioning the entire journey as to what exactly is happening and trying to figure out why this is happening and things like that would be on the surface, and that hopefully changes in December, because November has been a tough month for a lot, and it has been also energetically stagnant, so there's a lot of fatigue. There has been a lot of fatigue as well. So that has been causing a lot of you divine feminines to go a little into the panicky mode, trying to wonder what is happening, what to do, and things like that. Also, there has been two major portals, the 1111 portal, the 2211 portal. So two major portals, and prior to that there has been a major timeline shift as well. Hi Melanie, always lovely to see you. Yes, thanks MJ for being here. Yes guys, ask me a question about your twin flame journey. You can ask me anything and I'm here to answer you guys. So yes. So being a twin flame is one of the rarest experiences you guys are ever going to have, and it's something that you can't predict, like what's going to happen, and everyone's journey is extremely unique, so you cannot use a cookie cutter model for anything. Ultimately, those who have been on the journey for a while would realize that the journey in itself is about union with God and union with self and union with the universe, and being in a position where you feel alive, enlightened, and spiritually evolved. So it's all about the mission, guys. So if you guys are like putting that away and have this romantic idea of a twin flame love, either you're not on a twin flame journey or you're pushing away your twin flame because you have so much work to do. Hi Lisa. How are you? Hi Nimit. How are you? Yes, I hope you guys are all having a good week as well. It's been an interesting week as well. We have had the 2211 portal. So again, intense changes. You may see yourself resting a lot, feeling a lot of internal changes as well, because there are a lot of DNA downloads taking place, and also you may be experiencing some bodily changes, like metaphysically you may feel yourself you know, experiencing a lot of shivers, body aches, headaches, unexplainable pain in your joint, and you're probably wondering, why am I even feeling this? I've not done anything. So, this is part of the physical changes your body is experiencing as part of the portals and, the timeline shift and everything. So, it's like a mixture of everything that has been taking place. So yes, it has been a tough one. So guys may be like wondering why. But one thing you guys have to remember is that the twin flame journey is one that strengthens your character, strengthens your personality, strengthens who you are from within. So it is extremely, yeah. So it is extremely mind boggling and game changing. If you guys are new on this journey, you may not quite understand what is going on, because often when you kickstart your journey, when you first recognize this person is my twin flame, you would always feel rather, you would feel like everything is going your way, and that's what happens. You get a taste of what the journey is, and then everything starts happening, so you kind of like learning backwards in that way. So I'm going to answer Lisa's question. So my question is there a way to know what he's thinking in terms of what happened between us yesterday, or his feeling about me, us in general? Okay, in your case, channeling your person, what I can pick up on is he's trying to not think about you. So he's trying to like put this block. And I feel like this block will go on for at least a couple of days before he starts confronting what happens and start thinking about you. So that's what's happening. And like I feel he's very upset. There's a lot of anger and disappointment in his energies. That's the reason why he's like pushing you away and not wanting to think about you. But don't worry, this state will change. So you don't have to worry so much about it. So hang in there and trust everything will be all right. AP Wong. Hi, AP. It's good to see you. Oh, that's a long question. I'll read that out. My twin and I have been in relationships with other people. We have never confronted each other about the connection or expressed our feelings to each other. I sense he knows there's a special connection between us, but sometimes I think I'm just crazy and obsessing over something that's not real. The curiosity has been weighing me down, and I feel that knowing this will provide some sort of closure for me so I can move along with life. Can you tell me if he has ever felt anything, or what's even going on in his heart and mind in 3D? I strongly channel that he has a lot of feelings for you, and he is thinking about you, but externally he doesn't want to show that he's thinking or feeling. So I can first confirm that what you are feeling, he's feeling as well. So you don't have to feel like you are just imagining it, because what you're experiencing is real. And it is difficult because you want to see, that's the thing. The main thing in the twin flame journey is not union per se. Sometimes you can just coexist in each other's life and act as an inspiration, or even empowering each other in ways. So I feel, your journey will continue to happen, and but I also channel a lot of surprises that's going to take place for you in 2023. So there's going to be a lot of twists and turns, but there's also going to be a shift. So that is going to be really interesting. So I feel like he will be more forthcoming with what he feels. I really hope that helps. AP. Yep. Tamara. Oh, I'm doing well. How are you? Beautiful. You're most welcome, Lisa. Melanie, my twin, and I are doing good with minor heart attacks. I feel the love coming. Oh, I'm so happy for you. That's so wonderful. Rachel, hi, good night, Vash. Are there any messages from Carrie K? How is he feeling towards me in 3D? Well, it's really interesting. It's really quiet what he's feeling for you. I feel like he's trying to put you away, like in his mind. He's trying to like hide you away and not think about you so much at the moment. He's trying to focus on other things. And he's, yeah, basically, every time you come up in his mind, he tries to push you away. So I feel like he's going through that state whereby he doesn't want to confront what he feels for you. So that's what's happening right now in 3D, in his 3D thoughts. So, yeah. So I think you just got to be patient and just let him figure this out on his own, like figure out what is happening. And from there, you'll be able to uh, gauge what's going on. I hope that helps. Carolyn. Hi Vaish, I connect with my twin in 5D but never in 3D. Is he aware of me in the 3D? He does feel you, he senses you, but in a way that he can't really explain what he feels about you. So the connection, keep having that connection in 5D, that is extremely good. And slowly you'll feel like the 3D world shapes up. So often, when you guys spend a lot of time in 5D, it would soon anchor down into 3D. So to answer your question, he is aware of you in 3D, but it will take some time to work towards how he's going to act around what he feels in 3D. So you will be sensing changes coming along your way. Oops. So sorry, guys. Suddenly there was a pop up coming. All right. Michaela, is A still having feelings for me? A is still having feelings for you, but he's more of in the um he's in a very passive aggressive situation right now. So it's like he's having feelings for you, but he's still having a lot of stress and tension. He's angry at himself for feeling the way he feels about you. So it's kind of complicated. I feel a lot of stress and tension in his energies, Michaela. So in a way he is having feelings for you. It's just that it's kind of a very stressful, yeah, and I feel like you're feeling it, and that's why you are feeling rather affected by his energies. Keep the questions coming in, guys. All right, Nimit. Hi, Vaj. Are you able to pick any energy from SPJ and how she feels towards me? I feel a change in energy over the um, last 6 weeks and can't seem to pick up on anything. SPJ is in a period of denial, so somewhat she is feeling quite stressed about everything that she's feeling. So that's why you're feeling uncertainty. You are sensing feelings of uncertainty, changes. But let us spend this time to like go into introspection and self-reflection and everything, and soon you will feel a shift, a more positive shift in her energies, because right now it's more of like denial, trying, like, getting frustrated as to why she feels a strong connection yet she wants to push it away. So that's what's happening, a lot of denial, confusion, stress, tension, and So that is kind, and prior to that it was a bit more smoother, but right now it's in like a heated period, so that's what I'm sensing. But don't worry, things will get better. You just got to hang in there and yes, and hope things get better. Yeah, guys, if I miss your questions, just post it again and I will answer them. I hope I've answered your question. I hope I've answered you guys your questions so far. All right, Lisa, I've learned from one of the group readings, actually from you, that him and I are both starseed soulmates and we came both to this planet together. Who were we to each other before this life here? His name is Brendan C. Prior to this lifetime, you guys had incarnated on Earth as well. You guys were not together romantically, just this lifetime. I mean, the lifetime before this one. You guys were really good friends. There was a lot of tension between you both, romantic tension, but somehow you guys were with other people, so you were not able to be together. But however, you did feel that strong connection, and somehow that's why you're having this incarnation now. Um, that that's the reason. So you guys have a great chance of getting together in this lifetime as well. So Lisa, just go with your intuition and go with your trust. I mean, if you want to know more about your past life and journey, you can always book a private reading with me. But for now, there has been a lot of un unfulfilled desires between you on the 3D plane. So that's why this lifetime you guys will be drawn to each other and you will get into a relationship and because you guys couldn't be together, and prior to that as well, before those lifetimes you were not able to be together as well. So great chance of being together in this lifetime. Nimit, you're welcome. I've been doing all the work and focusing on myself and going, wow, that's fantastic. Oh, Lorinda, that's wonderful. So happy to see you. Melanie, but I do want to know if career stuff is about to hold us back again. He's struggling. I am at a standstill. Yes, that's going to cause some tension, but overall, you guys have been doing such a good job. So it will pass over, but right now it is kind of stressful, but there will be a shift. So things will get better, Melanie. And you will notice more you will notice more activity in your relationship. There will be surprises, there will be a lot of yeah, the I feel like you guys will do a lot of fun things together. That's what I'm seeing. So he is going to struggle at the moment because it's a huge thing, with the career stuff. It is impacting him because he feels like the career he is in is what shapes who he is. So that's why it's taking a toll, but it will definitely change. Lorinda. Hi Vaish, where are John and I as far as union energies? I still feel it's going up and down, so it's going to take a while. So, in terms of like union, like a smooth like union, it's going to take at least, yeah, I do foresee a year or so, but things will get better. And of course, the more energetically, the more work you guys put together. I mean, the more you guys work on shifting your energies and expanding and growing spiritually and evolving, and you will be able to cut that short and union will be much nearer. All right. So that's why, Lorinda, everything is going well, But of course, it's going to be, that's why 2023 is going to be an interesting year for you, There's going to be a lot of ups and downs, but after that, it will stabilize. Hi, Amber. Always good to see you. How are you? Wow, I'm so glad. I didn't expect so many of you all to turn up actually. I was expecting a much smaller crowd, but I'm so glad you guys are joining me in that despite, Thanksgiving is taking place. And yeah, I hope you guys are all having a great Thanksgiving weekend, and I know there's the Black Friday sales coming up as well. Stephanie, what blogs need worked on to open communication with Dawn? I see a massive, like, of course, as you had mentioned, there is a lot of stress in your throat chakra. So, one way would be to actually try to meditate. Meditation would help. So, that is a good way to remove the blocks that is preventing communication between you both. Another thing would be connecting with nature. This is the time to actually connect with the universe in general. So, and so that's why, take this time to actually focus inward and feel a yeah, that's what I'm sensing for you. Connecting with nature would be a good thing for you to do for now. Kayla, hello, beautiful souls. Will Jacob and I have a committed relationship? It's going to take a while, and I'm sensing a lot of hard work that's going to happen for you both. Or, well, thank you. I'm welcome. I hope you're enjoying your first life. So yeah, it's going to take a lot of work, but the fruits of your labor will pay off, and so things will get better. Oops. Ah, Henry, do I have any energy updates messages from Hugo? Hugo is just in a state of he's feeling all kinds of emotions. So there's a lot of energetic movement going on there. So you'd be sensing that a lot. I would love energy updates and messages from JG, his next action towards me, and thank you. Okay. I feel, the holiday season might draw some inspiration. You will feel inspired to do something for you. The messages I'm getting is that he's really grateful that you have been patient, and, he's also hopeful for you guys to be together. So, yes, so there is a lot of movement going on there. So, that's a really good sign. And yes, I feel 2023 will be a good time for you guys. And hey, Shay, good to see you. Jessica, Giovanni, why he's always so upset and angry? I feel he's unhappy with life. Or it's just that, as human beings, people go through different stages in their lives, and they often feel like they yeah, and I feel like that's what he's going through at the moment, and that's why he's feeling rather unhappy with his life. It's his own journey, and often that happens. Anyway, a small shout out to MJ. She's offering those like guidance plans, so you guys should check that out. And yeah, she'll be more than happy. You guys can DM her if you guys are interested. She has it pinned up as well in featured, so you guys can have a look at it. And yeah, and yeah, ask MJ directly, and she would explain to you, how much it matters, having that, um, like knowing your guides and stuff. And yeah, you guys should connect with MJ if you guys are interested. All right, I'm going to do more questions. All right. I think I've answered Jessica's question. Have I? Guys, if I've not answered your questions, just, come back in again. Frank and I. Um, so Lorinda, thank you. It's been up and down, back and forth. He did make an offer of sorts a couple of days ago. Basically, he proposed an exclusive, non committed arrangement between us. Pretty big stuff. Oh, that is lovely. That is wonderful. I'm so happy for you, Lorinda. That is fantastic. That is really good. From how he was to how he has and how it's going to be, it's all really, really good. It's going really, really well. Giovanni, why he's yeah, energy. It's it's just an energetic thing, Jessica. But don't worry, it will shift and things will get better. And of course, if you guys need a private consult, feel free to DM me, and check out my services. If you guys want anything, I can customize something for you guys as well. Amber, thank you. Loads of communication, and he's been more open with me, which I love. Oh, that's fantastic, Amber. Lisa, if I may ask another, does he have any messages for me? Well, it's a short message. He just wants you to be patient and be patient with him, and saying things will change between you guys for the better. Yes. Oh, thanks, MJ, for all the hearts and roses. Oh, hi, Belinda. So lovely to see you as always. Oops. I thought I saw. Oh, yeah. Belinda says hi to everyone. Nimit, do you see Union? No, it's going to take a while because right now, as I had mentioned earlier, there's a lot of internal conflict that's going through within her. So it's going to take a while. But don't worry, guys. Collectively, things will get better for all of you. You guys will, it's all part of the journey. And it's it's a kind of a period where you guys are being tested, so you may feel like you may find yourself like coming to the surface. Like I feel like collectively there's a lot of catharsis taking place, so you may notice, how do I put it, you may feel a lot of release, and you may feel a lot of, yeah, you may feel a lot of things coming to the surface. Like you may be questioning life in general. You may be wondering, oh, any kind of questions, Belinda. You can ask anything about the twin flame journey. Yeah. So I'm opening the floor for any kind of questions, guys. So, hi, Ease. Hope. Hello, will Matt and I reconcile in 3D union? It's going to take a while. I'm sensing it's going to drag on for a while, but there is light at the end of the tunnel, so you know, things will get better. May I ask, will communication continue with Frank or stop again? It will continue, but then you would still experience that periodic like pause, so it's going to like open, stop, it's going to stop, it's going to go ongoing. So there's still going to be that inconsistency for a while before things stabilize, Shay. Yes. Oh, thanks, MJ, for that. All right. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Is. So, how has your Thanksgiving been going, guys? I hope you're all having a great holiday, being together with family and really enjoying this time of the year. I know with the twin flame journey, it can be really hard. Oh, hope that happens. Like when you're in the journey, you're always questioning, the journey, and you're questioning why you're feeling that way. And that's the reason why it's not like Other relationships are less complicated, more direct, and you will actually experience more physically. But the twin flame journey, it's more like you have to go 360 degrees around the spiritual plane and experience what is metaphysical and multidimensional before even experiencing a fraction of physical experiences. So often when you meet your twin flame, you do get a taste of what the relationship could be. So you would be hanging out a lot in 3D, there'd be a lot of love, but then after that, everything will start crashing down, and that's when you will realize, oh no, what is happening. And that's when you will start to feel extremely confused. So that is part of the journey, and everyone experiences some kind of separation because everyone, once after incarnating on earth, tend to tend to experience, when you on earth, you tend to experience a lot of conditionings. So the twin flame journey is about getting rid of those conditionings and actually connecting to your spiritual side. So that is the reason why it tends to have that effect. I know what you mean, Hope. Like, you can't cut cords with your twin because you're one soul, so that is not going to happen. In fact, yeah, it you unfortunately would not be able to cut cords with a twin. Belinda, the energy feels lovely with my twin at the moment. How is he feeling about it currently? Oh, he's really excited. I feel a lot of youthful energies. He's literally like um, a 17-year-old, so excited. He wants to do everything to impress you and make you feel loved. And it's like he wants to make up for lost time. So that's what he's feeling, Belinda. So that's very exciting. Shay, Shay's question, may I ask if there's any message from Frank? Frank just wants you to know that he hates doing this to you. He wants to be more consistent, but situation is such that he always has to go back and forth with the connection, and deep down he feels very apologetic, and he's trying his best to do what he can. So yes, things will get better. We have done this off and on for 22 years. Yeah. Like I said, Hope, this is what happens. So, guys, oh, you're so welcome, Belinda. Is there anything from Casey? Casey wants you to know that there's always love, and Casey's love will always surround you, and it's always ever present and eternal. That is what I'm getting from Casey. So, guys, keep the questions coming in. I'm just going to go on for another 10 more minutes, and I'll probably see you all on Sunday for my usual live. Belinda, I was gifted by lovely MJ the name of my archangel. Just curious, do twins normally have the same archangel as each other? It really depends, it really depends on each individual twin flame. So, yes. And yes, Jessica, yes, is it possible? Of course, you can know your twin flame, like you can, of course, you can know who your archangel is. You can contact MJ about that, and she will let you know because she's offering a service at the moment. Of course, if you want something more in depth, you can always contact me for a soul report and stuff. But yes, you can contact MJ for a guidance report on who your archangels are. All right, guys, keep the questions coming in. I'm just going to take a sip of water. And I'm also messaging MJ. She's saying something. So give me a moment, guys. Is actually one way would be to communicate in 5D. Like right now, the only way is to communicate in 5D, five dimension, fifth dimension will be the best way. So you got to just communicate with your twin, you know, like talk to him as though, I mean, talk to your twin as though your twin is right there with you. It can be quite hard. I mean, after a while, you will feel your twin's presence more and more. So, yes. So, it's going to take quite a while, but it will get better. I mean, I do have an activator for 5D communication. You guys can check that out if you would like. But of course, you can do it one step at a time. You know, it's after a while you will get the hang of it and you will feel much closer. So one way, as you had asked, would be just to speak to him as though he is there, you know, and just continue those conversations you used to have, like when he was around. Lorinda, will the telepathic connection get stronger after having sex with your twin? It will get stronger. It it will, you see, that's the thing. Once you have that sexual union, you know, sexual connection with your twin, you will realize that you will experience more activation. So it's kind of like a awakening within you guys. So yes, telepathically you guys will feel much stronger, you know, and the communication will increase and things will get better. Shay, if I have become awakened and my spiritual journey has been on the rise, does that mean my twin is changing during our separation? Is he becoming more spiritual? All right, this is a very good question and a very interesting one as well. So, when you are evolving spiritually, you do have an effect on your divine masculine. So, they will be kind of inspired, but then again, because they are an individual soul on earth at this moment, it might not go in the same rate as you. So in some cases, yes, you guys will like mirror each other perfectly. So, you know, you're evolving, he's evolving, but in some cases there might be a lag as well. So that's why it can take a while. So that's why you can't exactly like, oh, I'm doing so well and why my DM is not changing. You may be feeling that. That tends to occur, but yes, it kind of changes as well. So yeah, to answer your question, yes. So it's more about like knowing oneself. So he will be inspired to go on the journey of self-realization. Belinda, can you see anything from mine and Matt's past lives together by any chance? Well, you guys have had past lives together and they've been quite intense. So that's why I feel like you guys are releasing a lot of what you guys have experienced in your past lives in the present. So that's why you may be feeling like, hey, I'm progressing so well, but sometimes there are shortcomings and downfall. So these are all release that's taking place from what is happening in your past lives. So there's some tragedy that's coming up, and I feel like you're both still carrying that pain on a subconscious level. Jessica, how does Ivan Q feel about me? I haven't talked to him in a few months. Oh, he does feel an intense connection, and he does miss you. And things will change, so don't worry. Hang in there, Jessica. Ease, you're welcome. Hi, Priya. So lovely to see you, my dearest. Yes, I'm so glad managed to join this live today as well. Hi, lovely Linda. So lovely to see you. And Linda says hi to everyone. Belinda, whenever Matt and I spend time together in the physical, we both feel exhausted after. Like the energy has been so much. Does that eventually settle down? Yes, it does eventually settle down. So you don't have to worry. Like I said, sometimes it's often a release from a lot of past lives. Especially when you guys are coming together, you will realize that hey, there's still so much work to do, but you are able to do it together. These are a lot of lifetimes together with Brendan C. I see a lot, like thousands of lifetimes together. So you guys do share a lot of past lives together. And guys, if you guys are interested in like a past life reading, the Agashik records as well, yeah, soul reports, you guys can always DM me. I'll be able to go in depth, and in fact, I do live channeling as well, so you guys can just book a session with me and I can channel on the spot for you, and that is quite fun as well because you can ask me questions right on the spot. Lorinda, I've always had a strong telepathic connection with him. We were together intimately 2 nights ago, and today I thought I was having an energetic download or something. I got to his place, and he was containing what seemed like a rage. He was kind to me, but it was a struggle to keep himself in check. It had nothing to do with me. I realized the experience I thought I was having was actually coming from him. I used to get this often in the beginning. It's been a long time since this energy has hit me that oh, see, Han, that's why I'm saying, it will be up and down, but eventually it will be more consistent and things will get better. And I'm really excited for you guys. Yeah, and sometimes, like with the rage and all that, it's his way of experiencing the energetic changes, so expressing his way of expressing uh, the energetic changes. Oh, yes, that'll be wonderful, Lisa. Looking forward to that. Amber, I feel like JG has a plan and he's not telling me, like he will say things, and then I realize he does really think about things and is experiencing all this too. I feel he has a surprise for me or something coming soon. Oh yes, I feel that's definitely happening for you, and it's going to be really exciting. So I'm really excited for you, Amber, and yeah, that surprise will be totally worth the wait because you have waited so long on this journey, and it's going to be an excited period. It's going to be an exciting period for you both. Yes, Shade, the twin flame journey is like no other. Stephanie, how does Dawn H feel about our connection? I think I've answered this question to you, but let me see if I can pick anything up. There's a lot of push and pull energies that I'm feeling between the both of you. All right, guys, I got to get back to work as well, working from home. So, yes, Belinda, I'm planning on ordering a guidance plan from MJ after Christmas. I love the learning side of this journey. Oh, that's wonderful. All right, guys, do you guys have any more questions? I'm probably going to go on for another 5-10 minutes. So, yes. And yes, guys, if you guys want to, MJ is having, I think, a promo up there. So if you guys want a guidance plan, please contact MJ. All right, guys, I'm just going to take a sip of water before I continue doing some channeling, because I feel like, there's a lot of. Yeah, I really wish I could go on longer. I will definitely continue this on Sunday, guys. But I'll go on for another 10 more minutes because I feel like more of y'all are coming in and asking me more questions. Stephanie, thank you. I asked earlier about blogs. Oh, okay. Yeah. Jessica, I feel like my journey with my twin flame has been a roller coaster. I feel he has a narcissistic tendencies and it's a rough ride. Will I ever get off this ride? Really, ultimately, it's up to you on the soul level as to what you want to do. A lot of twin flames, they end up with soulmates. They always remember you have free will. So ultimately, it's up to you all on how you want to feel. So it's often such that you would feel this, you will be innately guided, like as to why you're feeling the way you're feeling, and often it's up to you what you want to do. And often when you feel that narcissism, or if you feel, the unpleasantness of the journey, it's very 3D what you're experiencing, which is completely fine, because as human beings, you are here to experience 3D as well. So do what is best for you. Often you may feel you can't get off the twin flame journey, and a lot of divine feminines have said this. After meeting their twin, it's very hard for them to move on or date anyone else, and it's such that they are not able to figure out what is going on. So often that tends to kind of like affect what they are doing. So it's like after you meet your twin flame in the physical, it's very hard for you to be with anyone else. So it takes a strong level of courage and decision, and kind of like, what, I don't want to be in this journey, for a divine feminine to actually be with a soulmate or another kind of a partner. Sometimes it's also part of the soul mission. They can't get together because there's some work they've got to do. So that's why it can be really interesting. And always remember, every journey is unique, so you can't really use a cookie cutter system. And often you got to understand that things tend to be different for everyone. But of course, certain things collectively tend to go on par with one another. And you may feel that that is similar, yes. So often with like twin flame collective energies, yes, you guys would tend to energetically feel certain things with the collective, but individually your journeys are very unique and different. Yeah. And that's the reason why, when you start understanding yourself, when you start figuring out what is happening, like, you know I do soul mission channeling guidance reports as well. You guys could get one of that to understand what's exactly happening. Soul reports come in really handy. There are many healings that come in that help in the journey as well. So all these things are parts and parcels of the journey, which you don't have to do. You can do if you want to do, but it's one of those things that, like, often when you do have that individualized guidance, like with my psychic Zoom sessions, I actually offer like one-to-one guidance right there. I use variety of methods. I connect to your Akashic records. Sometimes, the reason why you're experiencing certain things are connected to the past, and that's why you may be feeling like, oh, I'm going around in circles and I'm still not getting an answer or solution. So in cases like that, having a private consult will help, because you kind of will be like guided back to how you can proceed with the journey. So, yes, it really is helpful. But again, you have all the answers within as well. So, you don't have to like think, oh, I need to buy something to be enlightened. No, all answers are within you as well. And when you seek guidance from within, when you pray to God, when you seek guidance from the universe, you will get the answers too. I'm going to answer Linda's question. Darren is finally getting more consistent. What is he planning for us? I feel like you guys are going to meet each other soon. There's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of beautiful energy surrounding you both. There is definitely surprises coming your way. He might send you something, he might surprise you by sending you presents, but there is definitely another level of connection that's happening between you both. So I feel like you guys will connect more in the physical. So either of y'all may visit one another. So that's very exciting. I'm really excited for you, Linda. Oh, Lorida, you have a great day too. Much love to everyone, and you're most welcome. Diana, I'm wondering what my DM Warwick is feeling about our connection at the moment. He's feeling a lot of, there's a lot of expansion going on. So he's feeling, I feel like he's looking beyond what he used to feel. I feel like he's getting memories of his past lives with you. So that is something that's good, because that means he's really, really reflecting from within. And it's really, really wonderful, because now that he's like gaining some memories of his past lives with you, that is good for your connection, because that's going to further strengthen your connection, because he knows what he has with you is much more deeper. Lisa, I'm seeing so many angel numbers. Yes, angel numbers are good because they often sings and signs to show you where you are on your journey as well. And often these numbers have meanings of their own. So sometimes the general meaning might not quite fit in. So you got to like make the meaning. Sometimes you have to like connect two and two, like what's happening with you and the numbers you see. So yeah, so sometimes it's like example 333 is like your angels are giving you messages. So but often in a twin flame journey, you will feel that as well. So yeah, angel numbers are really, really interesting. So you will see that a lot. Like for me, for me, 1111 is personally like a lot of changes, meaning I would always be traveling somewhere. So the moment I see a lot of 1111, I'll be like, oh my goodness, I'm going to be traveling. So yeah, so you kind of like connect a meaning based on what happens after you see the number. So it was so interesting because when everything was closed during COVID, I wasn't seeing much 1111. So yeah. So to me, 1111 is like getting on a plane. So to each their own. So example 222 is like pay attention to your thoughts, because manifestation is on its peak. When you see 1212, it's a twin flame number. It's really beautiful, because numbers numbers are like a genius way of communicating with the universe as well. Like everything, the whole setup of the universe can, like, that's the whole connection. Physics, I mean, those quantum scientists, those physicists have all been trying to make a connection with. Belinda, Matt and I experienced major physical symptoms after intimacy. Let's chat offline. Yes, on a general note, yes. Again, Lorinda, yes, there's a lot of things that gets released because sex in itself is another level of connection, and twin flame sex is another level. So often it tends to release a lot, so you may be experiencing days of euphoria, and then you may be feeling upset, or you may be feeling anger, so that's why it's a big time of like release. So yeah, I wanted to add that. All right, Shay, thank you for this special. I appreciate it. May I ask, Frank thinks of me in the 3D? Yes, Shay, he does think of you in the 3D, always, all the time, but he never shows it. But I agree on the trying to date other guys is hard. I tried in the past. I feel like it's hard for DMs too. Not sure if he's dated anyone else during this time after we met either. We are irreplaceable. No one else compares to us. No, I'm not getting. I feel like he has not dated anyone in the past. You have always been there in his mind, and he has been single. I don't feel. Um, yeah, so I don't feel like he has dated anyone, and it's the same for DMs as well. Sometimes it's interesting because like when you see your DM seeing other people or trying to move on, it's their way of testing if they feel what they feel towards you with anyone else. So it is often just like a testing time, and you will realize how triggered you are. So example, you may have never been a jealous person, but then all of a sudden you will feel like this extreme jealousy like coming out of you and be like, I've never felt this way before. And then soon you will start to feel rather agitated, like a lot. So a kind of the triggers, maybe I'll do this as another life. The triggers between twin flames manifest in different ways. Sometimes you may feel a dark side of you coming, and you probably were not even aware that there was such a dark side like coming from you. So it's really interesting, like what happens. So it's one of those things that's why it's like, example, if you are in like kindergarten, like being on a twin flame journey, it's like getting to like PhD level, and it never ends. It doesn't stop there. It's like getting 100 PhDs and still trying to figure out what is happening. So if normal love is considered, yeah, that's why people opt for normal love as well. But you will trigger each other a lot, and you would find that quite extensive. Yeah, and like Amber says, like you may try dating other guys, but somehow it wouldn't work. So it's the same for DMs as well. And then you guys will hit upon the realization that you guys are irreplaceable and no one compares to one another. Oh, thanks, MJ, for the shout out. Yes, guys, soul reports are so worth it as well for the twin flame journey. Like, because knowing yourself on a soul level really helps. And even for those who are not on a twin flame journey, like knowing who you are on a soul level really expands who you are. Jessica, I appreciate you. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Vaish. Love that message. Oh, you're most welcome, Linda. Diana. Thank you, Vaish. I really appreciate the time and energy. Abundantly grateful. You're most welcome. You guys, if you have enjoyed today's live, feel free to leave a review on my file. I would really appreciate that, and so that I'll know that you've enjoyed this live, and you've enjoyed my channelings as well. We'll really appreciate if you guys have the time. It just takes a while. You guys can even just like my album. Will be good. And if you really enjoyed my channeling, please feel free to write something there. I would really appreciate that. Linda 9898 follows me. Oh, that's a beautiful number. So that's why, guys. In fact, you guys should start creating meanings from the numbers you see, because like I said, it's very unique. You can't just Google online and try to find significance, and after a while you'll get the hang of it, you know. So Linda, every time you see 9898, you will know that it's associated to something that's going to happen or something that you're already experiencing, and that goes around for all of you. Hope, I just saw 222. Wow, that's wonderful. That is really wonderful, guys. um and Hope, that's really wonderful. 222 again. Again, try to make meaning out of it from your own experience. Often you will know internally, because some of you might keep seeing a certain number and then it will kind of connect to what's happening. Belinda, threes and 333 follow Matt, and I still trying to figure out what it means. So next time, just observe like what is happening. You know, every time you see 333, think about the conversation you guys had prior to you seeing 333 or after. You know, so that is like your clue. Oh, that's wonderful, Lisa. I see a lot of 14. Excuse me, 14, 14, 17, 17, 19, 19, 12, 21. That is fantastic. Thank you so much for all this. It's very sweet of you to do this for us on a Thanksgiving. Oh, it's my pleasure. I love doing all these lives with you. It's truly wonderful, and I love doing it with. Excuse me. I love doing these lives with you and answering all your questions and doing these channelings live. It's, it's really wonderful. Belinda, Matt and I were chatting the other day about how something that used to trigger me, that he used to say, no longer does. I explained that I worked through the trigger along with others and that it's all part of the TF journey and how it works. He was in awe at the whole process. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad, you know, oh, that you're taking all the advice and oh. Thank you so much, Belinda, as well. Always appreciate that. And guys, I'm so happy to help you all, and I'm so proud of you all. I've been working with some of you all privately as well for a long time, and it really really excites me to see such progress in your journey and how you guys take my advice to heed and you actually see the changes. You know, I'm so glad, and I'm so glad, you know, I love doing these predictions and channelings, you know, both publicly and privately, through the free readings, through private readings. I just love doing them, and they are so wonderful, and I'm so happy. I feel so privileged to connect with you all and be of service to you all, and it's just amazing, you know. And I hope to continue being on this journey of helping you all, and you guys are all amazing. Love you all so much, and you know, keep progressing on your journeys. I'm always for you, because no matter what, you know, I'll always do my lives on Sunday, Singapore time, and Saturday night for most of you. So tune in to that, and if you have any questions, you can always ask me there, you know, and you can always request for those readings that we provide on the page as well. So for those of you all who want a reading, you guys can always opt for the free readings as well. But of course, if you want something that is more private, you guys can just book a reading with me and a consultation with me. And yes, I would heavily recommend, you know, like the soul reports and stuff as well. And of course, MJ, you know, you guys should talk to her as well. And all our other amazing readers as well. They offer beautiful services. And yes, and I know a lot of you guys who have booked those Zoom sessions have benefited a lot as well. So, you know, you guys can always book another one, because I always feel that individualized guidance really goes a long way, because I'm able to assess your situation and able to provide like guidance through channeling and through your Akashic records, and be able to like figure out what is it that is affecting you at the moment and how you're able to solve it. And I think that is also very important in the journey, because if you're just taking general advice, it might not apply, and sometimes you want to like fix it before it blows up. So yes, guys, so looking forward to seeing you all, through the free readings or private readings, but I'll definitely see you all during the weekend. So take care. Happy Thanksgiving, guys, and have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I will see you all Saturday night, Sunday for some. All right, guys, take care. Love you all, and bye bye.